corner of northern England, where the verdant landscapes merged with the grey, vast ocean, stood the imposing Ivywood College. A seat of learning spanning centuries, the college was an enigma, an amalgamation of the old and new worlds. Ivywood was built with stone and secrecy, its cobblestone pathways meandering around looming oak trees and ancient stone buildings. This venerable institution, despite its calm exterior, was steeped in an array of enthralling urban legends that lent it an air of mystery. One of the most enduring tales was the existence of a labyrinth of underground tunnels beneath the campus. Rumored to have been a part of an ancient pagan temple, these tunnels were believed to host secret societies that carried out clandestine rituals under the cover of darkness. Another chilling legend that lingered was that of a cursed textbook known as the Knowledge of Shadows. According to campus lore, any student who dared to use the book for their studies would meet an abrupt, gruesome fate, disappearing without a trace. In the heart of these spine-chilling tales stood an enigmatic figure, the Caretaker, the spectral protector of Ivywood. His icy presence was felt in the eerie silence that often fell upon the library and the unsettling whispers that echoed in the deserted corridors. It was during the fall semester of 2023, under a sky the color of charcoal and fog as thick as cotton, that our tale truly begins. 5 friends, Eva, Lily, Max, Jake, and Tom, students of English literature, unearthed the knowledge of shadows during a late-night study session. The cursed textbook, hidden amidst dusty piles of forgotten lore, seemed no more than an old, tattered relic of the past. Despite the unease that gnawed at their hearts, the friends dismissed the terrifying tales attached to the book as pranks by mischievous seniors. Little did they know that their lives were about to take an unexpected turn. Days morphed into weeks, and the friends found themselves entwined in a web of bizarre events. Unseen shadows flickered at the corners of their vision, an unexplained chill seemed to follow them, and disembodied whispers echoed in the quiet of their dorm rooms. They attributed these strange occurrences to stress and the autumn chill, but a sense of unease had started to seep into their daily lives. Eva, always the most curious of the group, became increasingly engrossed in the book. She would stay up late into the night, poring over its faded pages, her eyes flickering with an unknown fear. One fateful night, after one such study session, Eva vanished from her room. All that was left behind was the book and a hastily scribbled note, "The Caretaker is real." Her disappearance sent a ripple of fear through the group and, indeed, across the entire Ivywood campus. The campus police were at a loss. There were no signs of struggle, no leads to follow. Eva was just gone. Rattled by their friend's sudden disappearance and the cryptic note she had left behind, Lily, Max, Jake, and Tom decided to unravel the mystery of the knowledge of shadows and the Caretaker. They pored over old college records, newspaper clippings, and accounts from senior students, piecing together the puzzle that was Ivywood's haunted past. In their quest for answers, they sought the guidance of Professor Caldwell, an expert in local history and folklore. Initially skeptical, the professor was eventually won over by their determination and agreed to aid them in their investigation. But in doing so, he unknowingly set them on a path that would bring them face to face with the very legends that had made Ivywood infamous. Armed with Professor Caldwell's guidance and their newfound knowledge, the friends embarked on a nerve-wracking expedition through Ivywood's labyrinthine tunnels. Their only guide in the pitch-black underworld was a crude map they found in the knowledge of shadows and the wavering light of their torches. As they delved deeper, they stumbled upon hidden chambers adorned with arcane symbols and remnants of pagan rituals, tangible proof of the clandestine societies that had once thrived within Ivywood's depths. The air grew colder, the echoes louder, and a tangible sense of dread filled their hearts. They finally arrived at the heart of the labyrinth, an ancient crypt illuminated by an eerie, green glow. The crypt was filled with even more bewildering symbols that matched those inscribed in the cursed book. As they examined their surroundings, an ethereal figure materialized before them, the Caretaker. With a spectral presence that radiated a chill colder than death itself, he accused them of meddling with forces beyond their understanding and disturbing the balance that kept Ivywood safe. He was the protector, the guardian, bound by an ancient pact to ensure the secrets of Ivywood stayed hidden. He held the fate of Eva in his ghostly hands. Shivering with terror and a cold that seeped into their bones, the friends pleaded for Eva's safe return. The caretaker, unmoved, presented them with a terrifying choice. One of them must take Eva's place to restore the balance they had disrupted. Their hearts pounded as they exchanged uncertain glances. Jake, who had known Eva since they were children, bravely stepped forward, ready to make the ultimate sacrifice. But as he did, the earth trembled, the air in the crypt crackled, and Professor Caldwell appeared, stepping out from the shadows. The professor's sudden appearance shocked him. He confessed to being a descendant of the original pagan society, tasked with preserving Ivywood's secrets at all costs. For generations, his ancestors had controlled the knowledge of shadows and the caretaker to ensure Ivywood's true history remained concealed. Eva had been taken because she had come too close to the truth. As the professor's revelations sank in, the crypt erupted into chaos. The caretaker, enraged by Caldwell's betrayal, attacked the professor. Amid the confusion, Lily, her fingers trembling, picked up the knowledge of shadows and began to recite an incantation from its pages, hoping to banish the caretaker. As the incantation echoed through the crypt, the spectral figure began to dissolve, his icy form wavering and fading. The professor, taken by surprise, was swallowed by the crypt floor, forever trapped in the labyrinth he'd sought to protect. With the caretaker gone, the tension lifted. Eva appeared, unconscious but unharmed, as if she had never left. Overwhelmed by relief and shock, the friends managed to navigate their way back to the surface, carrying their friend to safety. Returning to the world above, the friends found the campus had drastically changed. The students and staff were frenzied, shaken by the events that had transpired. The college was no longer a quiet institution, but a hub of whispered theories and speculations. Eva's sudden disappearance and return, Professor Caldwell's abrupt disappearance, and the strange happenings that had swept across the campus made for a tale that would echo through the generations. Eva had no recollection of her time in the crypt and was simply happy to be back among her friends. Lily, Max, Jake, and Tom were celebrated as heroes, their actions helping unravel the real story behind the terrifying legends of Ivywood. The knowledge of shadows, now rendered harmless, was locked away in the college library, a grim reminder of Ivywood's haunting past. However, their victory was tinged with a quiet unease. The caretaker, though banished, was not entirely defeated. In the silence of the night, they could still feel the echo of his icy presence, a whispering reminder of their chilling encounter in the crypt below. The friends knew they had been changed by their harrowing experience. They had come face to face with forces beyond comprehension, disturbed an age-old balance, and lived to tell the tale. Their journey had begun as a quest for answers about their college's chilling legends, but had turned into a fight for survival and the truth. Ivywood College continued its existence, the imposing stone buildings standing tall against the harsh northern weather. Yet, beneath its calm exterior, the labyrinth lay silent, the spectral echo of its guardian still present. The students of Ivywood learned to live with the chilling tales, the hushed whispers of the caretaker, and the strange happenings that had now become a part of their college life. The legends of Ivywood College had changed, evolved into a tale that was as terrifying as it was true. And so, our tale ends, leaving us with the haunting question: what happens when the line between legend and reality blurs?